Seems that now His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh, he wants to see the rematch between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and he's now offering Mike Tyson $700 million to knock out Jake Paul.
It's an incredible fight and bring it to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
It is not something to surprise on. We have a lot to fight.
In a shocking announcement, Jake Paul has officially pulled out of the much-anticipated rematch with boxing legend Mike Tyson. This decision comes after reports surfaced that a Saudi billionaire had offered a staggering $700 million to host the fight, with one key condition. Tyson needed to knock out Paul in order to claim the massive payday. While this offer seemed too good to pass up, Paul's withdrawal has left fans scratching their heads and questioning the YouTube star-turned-boxer's motivations. Let's break down what happened, why this fight was so significant, and the ripple effects this decision may have on the future of boxing and entertainment.
Now offering Mike Tyson $700 million to knock out Jake Paul. And it's all coming from...
The rematch idea wasn't just about entertainment, it was poised to be one of the most lucrative deals in sports history. The Saudi billionaire's offer of $700 million was reportedly aimed at reviving Tyson's iconic legacy.
Champ, it was like, people don't understand what a champ he was. Like, he wasn't just the heavyweight champion of the world, he was an executioner.
While leveraging Jake Paul's viral influence to create a global event. The catch? Tyson had to knock out Paul for the deal to go through, a condition that added an electrifying layer of pressure and drama to the proposed fight. Such a staggering sum is unprecedented in combat sports.
The Tyson-Jake fight, wasn't that amazing?
Yeah. It's amazing they got paid so much money for that.
25 million and 40 million?
I think 20 and 40. Yeah, I think that's what I'd heard.
To put it into perspective, even the richest fights in boxing history, like Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao or Conor McGregor, pale in comparison to this astronomical figure. Fans were salivating at the thought of Tyson, once known as the baddest man on the planet, stepping into the ring for what could have been the comeback of a lifetime. The proposed rematch wasn't coming out of nowhere. Tyson and Paul faced off in their first bout not long ago, a fight that many described as more of a spectacle than a serious competition. Critics claimed it was scripted, pointing to moments that lacked authenticity and raw boxing intensity. That fight generated between $20 million and $40 million, respectable but nowhere near the $700 million being dangled for the rematch. Despite the skepticism surrounding the authenticity of their first encounter, fans were excited about the possibility of seeing a more genuine and high-stakes battle this time.
Now, His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh, he wants to see the rematch between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and he's now offering Mike Tyson $700 million to knock out Jake Paul.
Legitimate boxer?
A legitimate boxer, yes. People mocked me when I was saying that before, but now I think people are coming around.
Paul's decision to cancel the rematch has raised a storm of controversy. Known for his knack for self-promotion and his ability to keep the spotlight on himself, Paul has successfully built a career as a crossover athlete and entertainment mogul. However, this move has led to accusations that he is dodging legitimate competition. Paul has faced criticism in the past for carefully selecting his opponents, typically aging fighters, non-boxers, or celebrities, rather than stepping into the ring with active and credible boxers. Tyson, though 57 years old, remains a formidable opponent with a legacy that commands respect.
Let him win. He gave me $10 million. Well, else I would have knocked him the
For many, this rematch represented an opportunity for Paul to prove himself against a bona fide boxing icon. Instead, Paul cited vague scheduling conflicts and misaligned priorities as reasons for walking away. While his official statement sought to downplay the drama, fans and analysts aren't buying it. Some believe Paul recognized the risk of facing a motivated Tyson, especially with the knockout condition attached to the $700 million offer. Others think he may be shifting his focus to more controlled ventures, where the risk to his brand and physical safety is lower. For Mike Tyson, the proposed rematch was more than just a payday. It was a chance to remind the world why he's considered one of the greatest boxers of all time. Tyson's prime years were marked by his explosive power and intimidating presence in the ring, earning him the title of the youngest heavyweight champion in history. While his later career and personal life were marred by controversies, Tyson's 2020 exhibition fight against Roy Jones Jr. reignited interest in his capabilities. The rematch with Paul could have served as a fitting bookend to his career, allowing him to silence doubters and reclaim a piece of his former glory. Sources close to Tyson suggest he was eager to take the fight, seeing it as a challenge worth pursuing. The Saudi offer reportedly came from someone who admired Tyson's legacy and wanted to honor it with one final high-stakes spectacle.
Such an incredible fight and bring it to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
It is not something is surprise or not. We have a lot to fight before, and in the kingdom we are focusing in a lot of things.
However, with Paul bowing out, the opportunity appears to have slipped through Tyson's fingers. The Saudi billionaire who orchestrated the $700 million offer remains a mysterious yet pivotal figure in this saga. Reports suggest that he is a lifelong admirer of Tyson.
Things about this.
You're just a big fight fan.
Yeah.
You love boxing.
Yeah.
Yes. Why? Where did that come from?
From the youngest generation.
And wanted to see the former champion take on Paul in a no-holds-barred showdown. However, this wasn't just a generous gift to the boxing world. The billionaire reportedly made pointed references to Tyson's past controversies, including alleged scripted losses.
Now offering Mike Tyson $700 million to knock out Jake Paul.
Implying that Tyson could reverse that narrative for the right price. By attaching the knockout condition to the offer, he raised the stakes in a way that would have made the rematch a global spectacle. Unsurprisingly, fans are outraged by Paul's decision to cancel the rematch. Social media is buzzing with accusations that Paul is avoiding a legitimate challenge and prioritizing his brand over his boxing career.
Maintained that in the time where he was champion, like the 2 or 3 years where he was at his best, he's the greatest fighter of all time.
Of all time.
Well, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be that.
The idea of seeing their hero in the ring one more time, especially for such a high-stakes fight, was a tantalizing prospect. Now, they are left wondering if Tyson will ever get another chance to shine in the spotlight.
These guys, Jake needs Tyson and needs all these other people, because everybody's going to tune in to hope that Mike Tyson knocks him.
With the Tyson rematch off the table, the big question is, what's next for Jake Paul? He's hinted at exploring opportunities in MMA, potentially transitioning into other entertainment ventures, or even targeting new opponents in the boxing world. Paul's ability to dominate headlines is undeniable, but his credibility as a boxer is increasingly under scrutiny. To maintain his momentum, he may need to take on more serious challenges, something fans are demanding more loudly than ever.
You see Mike Tyson hitting them pads, you get a little nervous. Yeah.
The cancellation of this rematch feels like a significant loss for the sport of boxing. In an era where the line between sport and entertainment is increasingly blurred, this fight had the potential to unite both worlds.
Lightning speed today. He definitely is looking like a animal.
In a way that few events can. The $700 million offer alone underscored the global appetite for high-stakes drama and iconic matchups. Ultimately, the saga of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson is a reminder of the complex dynamics at play in modern combat sports. For all the money, hype, and controversy involved, the fight game still revolves around one simple question: who's willing to step into the ring?